Well, hello Dirtfish Rally friends and welcome to the service park here in Paviljonki. It's a big old service park, this one. We've come indoors. Why have we come indoors? Well, because it's raining, and I have to say that has been the story of the morning here at Rally Finland. It has been a remarkably dramatic morning. 4 stages, 56, 57 or so kilometres, but a whole load has gone on in those stages. We'll come to that in just 1 minute. Really changeable conditions with the weather, cuts being taken, slippery, difficult to get the setup right, but would you believe our top 3 drivers in those changeable conditions separated by 3 seconds. Who's the man that leads the way? It's Rovanpera.
The conditions are changing all the time, and yeah, also we were struggling quite a lot with the car. Not being fully confident on this condition, then for sure you don't want to take the last risk because the chance to do a mistake is really high. So yeah, we just kept it on the road, tried to work between the stages with the setup to try to find something.
I think we have a national rally in between, don't we? So it could be really quite confusing out there this afternoon with lines.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a big mess with the lines. For sure we are hoping that then it's the other way around, that actually we could benefit, because this morning the road was getting slower. Hopefully now the guys need to open it a bit, so let's see, hopefully we can gain something on there.
Yeah, so quite clearly lots more to come from Rovanpera, but finding that sweet spot with the setup clearly is an issue in these conditions. The man who I think has impressed me this morning, Elfyn Evans, just 0.2 of a second behind Rovanpera. Rovanpera took the lead in the last stage this morning, but Evans is another one who's battled the conditions and feels there is more to come.
Yeah, it's close. It is Finland at the end of the day. This is what tends to happen, but it also means that the chances to slip up and stay in the fight are also very small. So yeah, we have to just carry on what we're doing, really.
Well, it's a Toyota 1, 2, 3 at the lunchtime service on Friday here. Sébastien Ogier is the man in 3rd place, just 3 seconds off of Rovanpera in the lead. Ogier has gone out and, the conditions not to his liking. I don't think the conditions have been to anyone's liking out there this morning, but Ogier has used every ounce of his experience, his knowledge, his ability to stay in the fight for the win here in Finland. Don't forget, the last time he won here was 2013. There's a lot to play for Sébastien Ogier.
It was demanding to judge the grip this morning. I would say it was not super inconsistent, but still there was a couple of places with lower grip which were not so easy to anticipate. And yeah, we not 100% happy with our morning, but 3 seconds is not too bad so far. So for sure, we're still in the mix. We have to try to be even sharper this afternoon. Not 100% happy with the car as well. Still finding the perfect feeling. So, but we have some idea. Hopefully, it could help for the afternoon.
So looking a bit further down the leaderboard in 4th place, it is Esa-Pekka Lappi. He's had a decent morning, not entirely happy with the setup on his car, but he's had a sensible drive out there this morning. Just under 10 seconds off the lead. Lappi is still very much in the fight. What about our championship leader, Thierry Neuville? Well, do you know what? He had an overshoot, cost him a handful of seconds. He'd have been a lot closer. He's 15 seconds off the lead. It would have been closer. But you've got to say that he has really struggled with the handling on his car out there this morning. He's a fighter, he's a battler, we know that. If he makes positive changes during this lunchtime service, he could still find himself knocking on the door of the podium. Anything could happen out there this afternoon. I hinted at the start of this update about drama out there this morning. Well, the biggest drama was for Ott Tänak. Tänak was looking really strong, wasn't he, when we came away from Latvia? Oh, he had an enormous crash on the 2nd stage of the day, stage 3 of the rally. Got caught out on a really tricky corner, maybe a little bit too much speed. We've seen the footage. The car really, it oversteers, it over-rotates. They crashed heavily into a tree. Now, both Ott and Martin extracted themselves from the car. They both got out the car. Ott seems okay. Martin's been taken to hospital for precautionary checks, but what we're hearing is they are just precautionary checks. We wish both of that crew a speedy recovery. The other drama this morning, Takamoto Katsuta, he was going nicely in 4th place. It was a Toyota 1, 2, 3, 4. until the stage before lunch. Takasan, a little bit too quick into a right-hander, bang, hits a tree, rips the rear right wheel off. It is game over for Takasan, sadly. So that is the drama this morning. Just a quick word, by the way. Not quite sure what's happening in WRC2. There were a lot of cancellations, a lot of notional times given, but we think Oliver Solberg leads the way. Don't forget, there are a number of drivers in WRC2 not registered for points this weekend, but it is Solberg who appears to lead the way at lunchtime. Lots more to come here, folks. What's the weather going to do? That is the big question. All the answers, dirtfish.com.